Billions of Australians are set to vote in a historic referendum that could alter a 122-year-old constitution and give the indigenous Australians a chance for their voice to be heard in the parliament for the first time. Jillian Libuit reports.
On Saturday, the 14th of October, millions of Australians will visit more than 7,000 voting centres across the country to cast their ballots between 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Of Australia's 26 million population, 17.6 million are eligible to vote. More than 4 million people have already cast their ballots after early voting started on October 2nd. Australian voters will be asked to write yes or no on whether they support the constitutional amendment that aims to recognise the First Peoples of Australia by establishing an Indigenous voice to Parliament. A yes vote will ensure the creation of a body that will allow representatives of First Nations communities to provide independent advice to lawmakers on issues that affect them.
This is a once-in-a-generation chance for us to recognise the first Australians in our nation's constitution and to do so in a form in which we've been requested by them. I sincerely hope that Australians take this opportunity to vote yes.
Indigenous Australians account for only 3.8% of Australia's population, with more than 980,000 of them living in the country. They have a life expectancy that is about 8 years less than non-Indigenous people, suffer from higher rates of suicide and imprisonment, and have less access to healthcare services. Results of the referendum may not be delivered on the same day, with the Australian Electoral Commission required to legally wait for 13 days after voting day for any ballot papers struck in transit. It is one of Prime Minister Anthony Albanese's major policy pledges during his successful election campaign last year. The Albanese government sees the referendum as a victory for racism. However, there are indications that most Australians will reject the proposal based on the outcome of 2 opinion polls released earlier this week. If successful, the referendum has the potential to amend Australia's founding legal documents for the first time since 1977. Reporting from New South Wales, this has been Jillian Libuit, SMNI News, Australia.